Hello, and welcome to Elder Scrolls The Unchained. When last we left off, our heroes entered the land of Sigil, or specifically, the city of Sigil. They had been told where the Elder Scroll had been taken and what they must do to go and get it. It was in a world that they did not know anything about, so they decided to do a little bit of shopping in this bizarre land, for there are sights and sounds here that they could have only just imagined in their previous world. Azure and Trolley now go around the marketplace to have a quick little look-see at what they could possibly find.
So, Azure, you're up, I guess?
Azure, in typical Azure fashion, is very much on a mission. While he'll glance around once in a while, unless anything really catches his eye, he's heading straight for the illusionist shop he was told about. While we do not know much about the place we are to head to, Azure was given quite the impression that they do not like the scaly kinds, amongst other kinds.
Yes.
So, having a way to hide himself there would possibly be an ideal thing.
Okay. And I'll be the illusionist guy.
Oh no, I was gonna be the guy.
Oh, you're gonna be illusion? Okay.
Yeah, because you're gonna pretty much show up in what basically amounts to as a magic clothing shop.
Mhm.
So, you see before you, and you know the hustle and bustle of all this really weird fucking place. You see a shop that all you see is like the sign says Pelvis's place, bunch of clothes, and it's a purple tent, like a large purple walk tent, and it's got a skull with two crystals in its eye as a weird logo.
Azure will march in.
You walk in, and there's a lot of purple and just a lot of colors, and there's a lot of racks. It's a really nice store. But one thing that immediately catches your eye is the guy standing behind the counter. It's wearing a purple tux and like a Willy Wonka looking vibe. If that's pretty much Willy Wonka vibe, except it doesn't have a head. It's just a headless body standing there, kind of just like polishing the desk.
Blinks twice and goes, "You have no head."
The body kind of gestures its shoulders towards you.
The person with you, Azure, is the Breton barbarian woman.
It holds up its finger 1 second, and then it presses the little button. Ding ding. You hear off in the back. 1 second. One. All right. So you see flying out of the back, flying right over the body, is just as weird. A flying skull with a top hat. Welcome, welcome, hello. Yes, I am Pelvis.
Oscar, who's also with you, Azure, whistles and he goes, "You don't see that every day."
I know. This is a really nice hat, ain't it?
Uh, yeah, nice hat, yeah. What are you selling?
We sell all the best of and the finest of luxury clothing we have, magic or not.
But where is He-Man?
We don't talk about him.
Very well.
Gives a little growl and says, "I was told that you could provide me with an object to make me look
Fabulous!
human."
Oh, human.
And he says the last word, human, with a lot of disgust.
Huh. Well, let's see here. Let's see here. Follow me. And as he starts to float away, the body also follows underneath him, walking with a lot of swagger. Well, come on.
Azur will slowly tilt his head, studying the sight before eventually stepping forwards to follow.
As you walk through, like, there's several aisles of, like, different clothes, and you see, like, coming out of one of the aisles is another, like, a different body without a head, wearing a tux, walking around, like, putting up clothes. It's like the whole store is just staffed by, like, well-dressed, headless people.
You control these things, undead.
Huh? No, just pay them well.
Interesting. What are they?
My wardrobe. Anyways. So you're after something that makes you look human. Alright, fortunately we have a fine selection of magical items that do such a thing. Alright, but what you're mostly looking for is what we in the business call a hat of disguise. Now, I personally enjoy, looking as fabulous as I do, but if you need a more stealthy approach, say no more. So he flies over to a very
nice selection of hats.
A very nice selection of hats. And he floats up, and he grabs, it looks like a witch's hat, but it's bright yellow and covered in a bunch of, like it's like an ugly shade of yellow, and it's covered in, like, really ugly shades of all the different colors. Like, the worst shade of every color, it's those. Those are just the polka dots on his thing. He grabs it with his teeth and, like, alright, here. Flies up to you. Try it on.
Looks at it and looks at the skull and just goes, really?
It can change too.
So I take it Azur tries on a bunch of different hats. What kind of hat would Azur like when he finally realizes that it's not going to blow up?
I think he's saying the only hat disguise is the little witch's hat.
That's the only one.
You put it on, and it does disguise you, and the hat vanishes. Azur takes on a what would Azur consider himself to be as human is basically what the hat displays for you. And it is just an illusionary spell, so you can still, like, if someone shakes your hand, they could feel like that you've got claws, or they could feel that you've got scales. But in terms of look, Azur now looks as if he would imagine himself as a human in his armor.
Right.
Those
Yeah,
prices,
well.
the hats usually range anywhere from 150 to 300.
You'll take it off and go ask how much.
Well, we have several pricing options. I am willing to trade for equal value magical clothing.
Hey, boss, why don't we give him the discount since he's a first-time customer?
Oh, yes, the discount. So, you can either... Actually, he kind of circles you for a second. I do have another payment option. I don't really bring up a lot, but you have an interesting, form. Here's the deal, Dragonborn.
I'm not Dragonborn. I'm Argonian.
Whatever the hell that is.
It's his chest.
He's from the land of Cyrodiil. That particular land, boss, is doesn't have Dragonborn. It has lizard folk called Argonian.
Kevin, I told you not to talk while you're my body. It ruins the effect.
That's the thing, boss. I bought one of those cool medallions from the guy down the way, and now I can talk.
Son of that fucking Randy.
He says you owed him money, so he took the hat instead. It's that top hat that's got the blade under it that you can throw.
Man. Ah! Fucking.
Ah!
I'm the only one allowed to bitch around here. Anyways, lizard, dragon, man.
Argonian.
I don't care. Anyways, so here's the deal. You can sign a contract with me. And on that contract, I'm not gonna, like, take your soul or bend your will or anything. It just so happens that, well, you got an interesting body. And I'd like to wear it. So here's the deal. If you sign this contract, upon your death, everything from the neck down teleports to me. Just from wherever you are.
And your soul goes on to your god's realm. Or wherever it is you go when you die. Or
'Cause
whatever it is you do when you die.
I have no personal use for a soul. I mean, especially, look, when you're dealing with this many realms, getting a soul is weird. There's a lot of different contracts and paperwork. You have any idea how hard it is to steal a soul? It's really hard. Like, really hard. Honestly, your soul's not quite
Mainly
interesting
all this
enough.
would entitle is that when you finally do pass, whether it is of old age or in battle, and you are not resurrected, your body goes to us.
But not your head.
Your soul goes onward, and your head stays there.
Because, actually, bring the suit. I want to see how well it looks on you. If he brings, like, a headless woman comes over with a tuxedo that looks like it would fit you. Try this on.
Zer just has a stroke, like.
Are you there? Are you talking?
Yeah, no, Azur's just
Just sit there like,
giving
what
him
the
the side
fuck?
eye.
It's a good deal. Not everyone gets it.
Why? There are others of my kind. Sure, you could find someone more suitable.
You're telling me you would rather pay than just get basically a free suit, a free hat.
Lets out a sigh and takes the suit.
Changing room's
It
over there.
It fits.
Oh yeah, look how it fits around the glutes. Perfect. Alright. Bring out the contract. I like it.
You read over the contract, Zer, and he is, I assume,
Yeah,
so he's being genuine.
he's being genuine.
Right, yeah. So Zer, you look it over. There's no sneaky business. There's no off-putting things. It's not magically sealed in anything other than simply binding, and there is no trickery. It seems.
This is demeaning. I'm trying to decide if Azur would take this deal or not. Because on the one hand, yeah, So, what's the resurrection grace for you?
Say what?
You guys said if he's not resurrected.
It would be probably some of these contracts tend to go under true death. So what that means is if you die and there's a possibility you can be resurrected, it
I wasn't really. I was
it's-
thinking instant though. I was thinking instant though.
no, it's. I mean, if it says that, then that's your contract. But typically, when contracts are written like this, it's true death. In other words, if he's like dead and there's no hope of resurrecting him, or if he ascends. In other words, if he ascends to a higher plane of existence and actually goes to Mount Celestia, then his body would go to you.
I like this deal. Either way, I get a nice new, a nice new coat rack. Unlike all the other undead lords around here, I'm the most honest.
Growls as he signs this.
A little, your name there, your home address there, and a drop of your blood.
He'll sigh as he does all three things, muttering about how demeaning this is.
Does he have...
Does the suit have a magic?
magically sexy? But no.
I'm gonna roll for that, actually.
Actually, yeah. Shit, actually, that'd be really funny.
The suit gives +2 charisma.
Okay. I guess Azar's wearing a suit under his armor now.
Metal.
Well,
Yeah, it's metal.
now, hold on, I didn't give you the suit.
Oh, but boss, you did. See, it says right here under line 3.
You said a free suit.
It says right here, boss. Look.
Huh. Well, shit. Wait, who wrote this in? I didn't write this in. This wasn't here last time.
This is what you told me to write, boss.
That's it. I'm sticking you on outside duty.
Aww.
Go twirl that fucking sign.
The body just leaves and goes outside.
Great, now I need a new body. Clementine, get over here.
Yeah.
Why do all my headless bodies... I swear, Dullahans. Fucking A.
It's because you took my brother Vito.
Oh, yeah. He hasn't gone back from that delivery. Either way.
I think he took a wrong turn at Pandemonium.
Shit. Now I'm gonna have to go there and fucking... If I have to go bail one of you fuckers out again... Wait a minute. Hey! You wanna do me a favor?
Talking to Dragonborn.
Yeah. You wanna go make sure our boy doesn't get lost at Pandemonium?
Oscar says, well, according to the sign, we seem to be heading around that loop, so we'll check it out for you.
What will we get for it?
I can't give you any magical shit for this. Because I'm already in the hole on this one. He goes around. I have, linen underwear. It feels great on your balls. As so I've been told. As you can tell, I obviously wouldn't know.
No. His own weakness is his own fault.
Nah, yeah. He won't die, and if he does, well, just the same as you, your body, I could kind of get it back. So, yeah, well. Anyways, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Indeed. So, Azur, you now have a hat of disguise and a fancy suit that gives +2 charisma.
It's a purple Willy Wonka suit. Congratulations.
So he's got blue and gold like armor, or plate armor, with like a shield and like a whip, and then under it on the areas that's not covered with the plate armor, it's just like this purple Willy Wonka suit.
Nope. It's my suit now. I get to call it what it looks like.
This is what I gave it to you. I gave this to you.
He does have a hat of disguise, so he
Oh,
can make
yes.
the suit look like he wants it.
But its true form
I'm
is
just calling-
stupid.
No, I'm not. It's a magically sexy suit, so it has to look magically sexy.
Oh.
You can't decide what the suit I give you is. It's the Willy Wonka. I mean, when you're wearing the hat, yes, but...
Yeah. I will. And I shall.
All right, so you guys continue on through the bazaar. What do you guys want to shop for next?
Uh,
Because I got a little something.
I guess it's my turn, and honestly, I am just looking for something to catch my little
All
Dwemer
right,
eye, my little
Well,
dark elf eyes.
I have a couple of shops for you.
we do. Azur, we'll do you next after this one.
Huh? All right.
So as you're going by this one particular bazaar area, you see like this big kind of not a tent, but like the cover and like sticks and everything for like just an underflap.
Hmm.
And over on the side, you see this big horned red, almost demon or Daedra looking thing with wings, classic look. It's got metal black armor on, very devil looking. And right next to it is this like really small gnome who is in this like it's in like a suit. It's like a little like walker suit, but it's a spider, and he's in like this little mechanical spider suit that he's like moving around with like these little gears and levers and everything. And right next to him is the guy who's holding the sign, and the guy who's holding a sign is literally Slenderman, but not in a suit. He is in a this like weird skin tight leather bodysuit, almost like the leather armor that the Dark Brotherhood wears. And on the front, there's just a smiley face. And the gnome looks up. He says, "Hello! Welcome to Mott's Emporium. What can I do for you today? Hey, it looks like you're looking for something special. Am I right? Of course I'm right. Hey, we got everything. We got souls. We got items. We got gold. We got conversion. We got teleport. We got scrolls. We got everything you need except love. Can't seem to bottle that for some reason. But I can try, and I can make it impressive. So, what do all you fine folks want? Step right up. Anything you need, I got. Believe me. See this body? Yeah. It's awesome sauce, isn't it?
Looks around.
Don't mind the bodyguards. They're just kind of... He turns on over to the demon, and the demon looks down at him, or the devil looks down at him.
Boss, why don't you just offer him something to sell?
I think I've come around to turn sane. You got everything you said?
Yep, here at Mott's Emporium, we got everything.
I'll take care of it from here, George. He looks back at you. Yes, we got everything.
What kind of instruments you got?
What kind of instruments you got? What kind of instruments you want? We got percussion. We got vocal. We got pianos. We got electric guitars. We got bells. We got that little stupid triangle thingy. We got two little sticks that you can bang together and call notes. We also have coconuts.
Himalayan wind horns.
Yes.
What's electric?
That's right. You're from one of those things that hasn't discovered electricity yet. Right. Well, it's this energy that can get stored into an item, so to speak. And it can play, and then all you have to do when it runs out is recharge it. And it can do cool things like power this suit or turn on light.
And you said a electric guitar.
Electric guitar, yeah.
Let me see it.
We got some from all ages, and he just snaps his fingers and he rolls out this towel. And at first, there's nothing on the drape or towel that you see, but then alongside this really big table, he rolls it out, and as he rolls it out, things start to appear, and you see guitars from string to electric, dozens of different styles, just anything you could think of. You even see one that's a fucking battle axe. It's like this electric kind of red and black guitar, and it's got blades on either side. You see guitars that are guns.
Now that's
you
a
see
wicked
guitars. Yeah, you see guitars that are like bows and everything.
I thought we were going to avoid guns.
Oh, you
Well,
fucked up, friend. I'm gonna ask to
not
pick up the gun
anymore.
one.
You guys are in Sigil, in all honesty, not anymore.
Oh no, it's
It's,
cats all over again.
So you pick up the gun one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like a fancy laser gun or anything, or even a modern gun. It's more of an old-fashioned kind of setting. It's actually a banjo that is like it's got the base part of it kind of cut out and it's been modified, and there's literally like this it's kind of like a muzzleloader kind of gun hidden under it, and it's attached to the thing, and you can spin the thing still and act and work it without interrupting the music or anything. It's like, oh, that right there, that's called the banjo a boom. See, some guy was a banjo player, but he wasn't very good at fighting, but he was good at shooting, so he put a punk gun on the damn thing. It's only got one shot, but it's a big boom.
I'm gonna do a quick
Boom.
performance check. I should probably have roll 20 up, huh?
Probably do a performance check.
Do. It is. What's my performance? Okay, yeah. Literally, the first character I ever made, went to another realm and got a gun, and he was a changeling, so a lot of bullshit happened. Where am I here? No, I'm here. Okay. Plus 6, 7.
So 7. So you're not used to playing banjo, so your chordance is all off. But I mean, it's in terms of an instrument, it works. Just you've never played it before, so you're not like into it.
I'm gonna tune it, and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Yeah, you tune it up and try again. Okay.
That's like that's a 22.
All right. So you play like freaking awesome now. Now that you've tuned it, you're like dun 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 dun.
Dun. So you said it's a weapon that shoots.
Yeah. You load it up with powder and ball here, and he shows you how to basically load a muzzle loader. And then you pull the trigger and you shoot. Yeah, you point what you don't want to live and you shoot. Then you got to reload.
Now, I've never seen powder like this. Where do you get it?
Well, you can buy here. How much powder you want? I got powder, caps, and balls for you. You notice his eyes are constantly changing color.
Yeah. I'm gonna look around to see any other guitars.
You see a wide variety. There's melee guitars and there's a couple range guitars, but it's all pretty much similar. The electric guitars obviously have a sound you've never heard before, and it's like twang.
I'm gonna try that one.
You try the battle axe guitar.
Is it electric?
Yes.
Yes, I tried the battle axe fucking guitar.
Okay, I'll just have you do that performance check again. You play it, it's really awesome. It's, once again, it's a sound you've never heard. It's like twang. It's like black and red, and it almost looks more like a battle axe that someone tried to turn into an old-fashioned guitar, but it's clearly electric because you've never heard this sound before.
How much? Hello?
Yeah?
Yeah, I said how much. Am I still recording? Yes. Are you saying something, or?
Hold on.
Oh, mate.
That'll be. Well, you see, this thing's a really good piece of equipment. That'll be about 400 gold.
Hmm. I look at it. Hmm.
It deals basically what this thing is it counts as like having a battle axe as like an instrument at the same time. So if you were to swing with it, it would do the damage of a two-handed great axe.
Wait, a two-handed great axe or a battle axe? Those are two very.
Two-handed great axe.
Do I need a proficiency?
With this one, let me check. It's actually 500 gold, and you don't need proficiency with it.
Hmm. Let me look at my thing. You know what?
I've kept in mind that Chile won't work on it.
What?
Shillelagh won't work on it.
I know.
Staff or club. So it'll be strength based.
But also, it's fucking sick.
Yeah, it is sick.
Trying to think of a way I can. How about. Four? So you said 500?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Now I saw a cheaper one down the way for 400. So
Roll me a diplomacy.
I'll roll deception.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. Right, 3. Sorry. 3 plus 12. 6, 12, 13, 14, 15.
He says, "Nice try, buddy, but the guy down two ways is my brother."
Tosses coins.
Pleasure doing business with you. Anything else you need?
All I could afford at the moment.
All right. Watch out for some of those vendors down in the way there. I see you're heading down there. A couple of them can be a little bit strange cookies. But you come back to Mott's Emporium anytime you want the best items and the best prices.
Shrugs and starts just up.
The devil kind of looks at you.
Have a good day, sir.
Shoggorath is officially no longer the craziest thing I know of.
Creed,
Yes.
what do we see coming around the corner?
Going to be a couple of different shops. The first one is one of those open face tents. A young elvish woman with cherry red hair tied up in like a ponytail with different tokens and instruments is sitting at a stool. There's a chair nearby, and she's has this long, sharp-looking wand that seems to be attached with silver threads to a large vat and she's sitting on this stool overlooking this chair, with another just man inside it, and she's slowly tracing the wand along his arm, applying some sort of glyph or tattoo directly to his skin. AKA, it's a magic tattoo shop for all
Ooh.
your magic tattoo needs. Further the way, there's a little shop made out of wood and steel. It rumbles loudly once in a while and lets out a puff of smoke. Outside is a group. At first, you believe is a gruesome sight of different body parts hanging off the wall, outside the shop. But on closer inspection, you realize it's all sorts of different metal body parts, almost like they were to be attached to you. Automail shop. Let's see, what else did I have? Sorry, I want to double check what I gave. So I know I have a couple more shops. There's another smaller shop that is actually, it's not really a shop, it's another tent with various cages all around, that have all sorts of little animals in it of various shapes and sizes. You recognize some of them. Some of them are strange new creatures. The elderly man outside of it is just standing there looking over stuff, as he slowly pats the head of what you could probably identify as a blink dog. Finally, there is what seems to be a peaked roof shop. A man is sitting outside calling out. Basically yelling at his top of his lungs, come, travelers from far and wide, go into a new realm, go into a new world, and seek out adventure. Don't bother with books, don't bother with rumors. Get first-hand experience at Let's in Memory Emporium for all your knowledge needs. And if you glance inside, it's just walls and walls of little orbs with smoke inside, and ethereal smoke. And once in a while, you see them take on a more solid image, but quickly devolve into smoke again. If any of these shops interest Troll, or apparently Morrowind, let me know.
I'm gonna go to the memory shop.
I didn't catch anything.
Alright, so there's a couple of shops. There's a magic tattoo parlor that can enchant magic tattoos onto you.
That give what?
Stat bonuses and skill bonuses usually. Although
Stat
some of them can
bonuses,
do
skill
others.
bonuses, resistances, once per day spells, all sorts of things. Next is a steampunk shop that is selling automail.
No idea what that is, don't care. What I am interested in is either increase some resistances or further increase my AC.
You could go to there's a clothing shop that can sell you stuff to do that.
Yeah.
I already have like the ring, and I What else do I have? Give me a second to load in so I can.
There's the pet shop where you can buy yourself an animal companion.
I have my spider.
There is also a Mott's General Emporium, which is a generalized shop, which has, according to him, anything you need.
And finally, there's the memory parlor, which is where Troll is going right now. So as Troll walks up, the man turns to face him, and this guy is. You quickly realize that it's not actually a human, but it looks to be some sort of oversized goblin. Much bigger than a normal goblin, much more well filled out, but a goblin nonetheless. Pointy ears, a little too wide mouth, beady red eyes, and as he smiles at you, he just shows a mouthful of teeth as he goes, customer! Welcome, welcome! Are you interested? Are you a far-flung traveler going on a grand adventure? Are you desiring new and wondrous memories? Or maybe you're just tired of what you've had in here, in that little head of yours before. Maybe you're seeking some new, strange memories. Here at the Lith Memory Emporium, we draw the best of the best memories from the River of Lith, redefine them, reconstitute them, and rework them for your memory pleasures. How may I help you? I am Gorgon.
I know not what you just said, but you deal in memories. So, is it are you able to take memories from, like, without removing them? Just copy them?
Some ways yes, some ways no. Most of our memories are fresh from the River of Lith. We do have some of the water we could water here on site, and we could possibly copy the memories, but they degrade somewhat. Why do you ask?
Because I've traveled far across the land, seen much of shit, and I know that you've never seen a land quite like mine.
Surprised. The river runs through all netherworlds that are attached to the sigil.
Have you any that mention Tamriel?
Let's see. Come. And he'll walk into the shop. As he does, he'll yell out, Jeffrey! Jeffrey, get your ass out here, Jeffrey! And you'll see one of the orbs will green on the shelf, and your orb will go, but boss! I'm getting to the good part! This is when his love just started undressing, and I don't care, Jeffrey, we've got a customer. And Jeffrey's like, wait, someone actually came into the shop? We got a customer? And the green glow starts to glow brighter and brighter as a human seems to pop out of the orb. Only he's translucent, and where he should have hands, there's just snake heads. He blinks, looks around, and goes, then sees trolls, and bends over and goes, "Well, ain't she a doll?"
Am I a doll? I thought I was a Dunmer.
To know if we have something of a land known as Tamriel. Tamriel. Let's see. And he'll seem to glide along the wall, suddenly phasing out, then appearing further down the wall, then appearing out, then appearing down the wall again. And he'll finally go, "We have about a few, but the portal only, I believe the land only recently was established to Sigil. So, or reestablished, because, hey, I never really leave Sigil, you know? Anyways, we have a few nice memories, but they're still coming in." Why? Were you thinking of taking a trip there?
No, I am here to make an offer. Since your apparent library seems to be lacking, and I am from there, I could give you a few sparing memories of my own in exchange for whatever you may offer.
Well, what do you want?
Mostly coin. If that cannot suffice, then song? A few songs?
How about this? An even trade. We take some of your memories, and we'll give you some memories in place. Or perhaps you're looking to travel and don't want your head filled with other people's thoughts. We also deal in distilled memory down to its purest knowledge. Say you go into a land you don't know anything about. You may be well educated in your neck of the woods, but when you get to a new place, when you get to a new land, yes, you know nothing about it. We can alleviate that problem for you.
Nah, life's fun when you run into things. What is the point of adventuring if you already remember what's there?
Gives a small shrug.
But anyways, my artisanry for an equivalent memory. Equivalent memory. I guess music for music.
So we can do that. We have a very wide collection of different bardic songs and different lore from across the realms. Would you like sea shanties, drinking songs, hymns, epic poetry songs, or celebrations?
I'll give you the memory of the last time I played The Dragonborn Comes, and you'll give me an estimate, and you can just give me a random song that's equivalent to its worth.
Deal.
Gives you the memory of the last time I played it, which was literally like a minute ago. Just standing in the street, jamming on electric guitar.
Music.
An electric
um,
guitar.
play,
Yes.
and the
I almost got a gun guitar.
You know, let me send you the song. That you
From
Toss a
oh,
coin
oh,
to your
no,
rich.
oh,
Oh
no,
wow, we
oh,
have planned.
Nope.
no.
Oh
Huh.
jeez.
Is it? Oh fuck! Is it gonna be worse?
No! 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 This
What?
was not equivalent exchange. This is not
What
the.
did you send? What did you send?
He said the fucking duck song.
What the fuck is a duck song?
And I
You know
waddle
what?
away.
I don't care.
Waddle,
I
waddle.
don't care.
How dare you, sir? How dare you spit in the face of one of our greatest ballads for.
This is a song from. You made it sound like we were getting something from Tamriel. You sang that in Sigil.
But
Well, you
Oh,
did
he's got you there.
take this one back and give me.
You've been trolled. Well played.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pass us the song.
Wait,
Can I?
Hang on.
I'm gonna. Let's see exactly what is. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Turn. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I'm gonna cast. Make me both people in the shop. Make me a DC 13 Wisdom.
One's a ghost.
Does that mean they're immune from magic?
Need to double check.
Because it doesn't say a humanoid. Does it still count as a humanoid?
The ghost? I don't think so.
Ghosts are undead.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna stealthily. I'm gonna roll stealth.
Yeah, the goblin will have to roll it. Unless he's got something for
Oh
it.
wait, the guy who's not the guy I'm talking to is a ghost.
You're talking to both the goblin and the ghost.
It's a goblin and a ghost.
Fuck, that
Yeah.
won't work out then.
They're both with you.
Hey, Vinny, are you trying to cheat him out of memories again? You hear from across one of the stallways.
Goblins, stomps over and peeks his head out of the wall.
You see it's coming. You see it's coming from one of the armor merchants across the way. The guy who sells armor that is made for odd-shaped things like centaurs and buffins and whatever. And he's like, "Are you cheating him out of memories again?"
Shut, Gunther. We
You
had an
shut up.
agreement.
I'm gonna
Gee.
get off. I'm gonna get off this high stool and kick your ass.
Yeah, I'd like you to see you try.
All right, I'm coming over there right now. I'm coming over there right now.
You better be careful. He's crazy. He'll kill you.
You see this goblin in like this little kind of fish tank, and he starts hobbling over, kind of like you know the game Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy.
Yeah.
He's stuck in the. It's literally that. He pulls out like this walking stick, and his lower half of his body is stuck in this fishbowl, and he starts crawling his way over with the hammer. And he's like, "Vinny, come here, come over here so I can whack you. Fuck you, come on,
Shit. Closes the door.
God damn it."
Whoa. That was certainly an interesting distraction.
You just
Now-
hear the hammer knocking on the door like koosh, koosh, koosh.
Now, are these like just little balls floating around that are incorporeal, or are they like physical things you can hold?
Physical, they're like glass balls.
Hmm. Look, give me a better song, or we're gonna have a problem.
They're also magic items, so they're not susceptible to a lot of like shatter stuff. Well, give us a song that is sung in Tamriel.
It was just with this instrument. But fine, I'll give you another one. Here. And I give you a song. I give you one where I'm actually just in a tavern. One of the many nights I was in a tavern, actually playing a song.
Right? Let me see.
I just thought it sounded better with the guitar.
Right.
Sort of this one's a fucking.
Not so much the song itself, but it's the location. Let me just find
So then
this.
you would give him a song that was sang in The Witcher in a tavern, one of the tavern
You didn't
songs.
ask for that.
Oh, what? Oh,
I asked for an equivalent opinion
ooh, interesting.
from anywhere.
Let me just make sure this is the right song.
If I'm going to learn the Witcher song anyways. I want it learned from an actual Witcher bard. God, I feel like such a meme that I have an electric guitar.
Alright. Here you go.
Oh God, please be good.
The knob on the wizard staff.
I like it. I love it. I start kind of strumming it out and singing along like, that'll do. Thank you very much.
Anytime. Now, if you come across any other songs in singing them in interesting locations, we'll gladly pay for them. By the way, that one is sung by the memory, it seems to be of a soldier marching along a pathway towards battle.
Fucking lit.
And,
Cool.
Is it
Yeah.
the Pamparam?
huh?
What?
You know, the song that the soldiers in The Witcher 3 are singing?
No,
The
it's
Pamparam?
it's not from the Witcher's universe.
Okay.
All
Ah,
right.
shit.
You
Fine.
see the little, as you leave, Trolley, you see the little goblin that's in the fishbowl out in the street, just kind of sitting there like he almost baseball swings you with the sledgehammer, but then he sees it's you and he's like, you
They-
gotta leave the shop sometime, Vinny.
Then a 10-foot long pole pokes out of the shop and just starts pushing the
Hey,
fishbowl back.
hey, no,
Do you
no,
do you need in there?
ah!
Do you want in there?
I'll get you next time, Vinny. Nah, no thanks. Don't worry your pretty little head off. And he starts dragging himself on over.
I can make you
back to the
invisible.
shop. Oh, don't worry. I can do that too. I'll get him. He's crafty. I'll get him one day though.
All right.
So I believe we have a Morrowind.
Indeed. What shop does Morrowind wish to check out?
I don't know. I wouldn't mind getting something that would give me +2 to my charisma, and I wouldn't mind something to give me extra AC.
I know
so-
something could
I
give you a
mean-
+2 to charisma.
You could literally go to a clothing store, or you could go get a couple tattoos.
I think I prefer the tattoos.
Okay, Creed, I'll have the prices for the
But-
tattoos based upon what she wants.
Clothing store's got a lot though.
Yeah. So what would a +2 charisma to cost?
Let's see. It's a +2, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just say two for two, 2,000 for two, 1,000 for one, 3,000 for 3, 4,000 for 4, 5,000
I
for
don't
5.
need
Just
more
keep
than
in
that.
mind
I
that
just need two.
plus two is equivalent to a very rare item.
You can get it for
Right.
There's a way you can get it for free.
I'll say like yeah, let's see, what did I say? I said 12, 24, 36, 42, 56. Yeah, let's do that. 12, 24, 36, 42, 56.
I don't
For plus
understand.
one item. Plus one item, 16. Plus two item, 24. Plus three item, 36. Plus four item,
100,
42.
you mean?
Plus five item, 56.
Yeah, okay. I just need a +2. I don't need any more than that.
Okay, so
It
that'll
doesn't go
be
beyond 20, I don't think.
that'll be 2,400. But I'll go ahead and let you guys role play it out because Creed actually had a pretty cool looking shotgun.
Wait.
So-
Let me, because one sec. Let me do some calculations first.
You can also get a +2 in anything. AC, skills, that counts for that.
By the way,
Okay,
other tattoo options, just so you know, there's a absorbing tattoo, which is very rare. A barrier tattoo. A coiling grasp tattoo. An Eldritch Claw tattoo. Blood Fury tattoo. Illuminate.
I
Luminar.
just want AC,
Okay.
because why do have absorption and all that some shit if I can be hit? So, there. So,
for when you do get hit.
give me again what would be the prices for the pluses
For the
for, for
+2,
AC.
okay, so +1, 1,200. +2, 24.
Mhm.
+3, 36. +4, 42. +5,
Okay.
56.
Okay, I think I'm 56. You said
Mm-hmm.
the +5. I think I'll go
Mhm.
for that.
You want to go
Man,
all the
I'm
way for a
spending all my
+5.
money.
So that'll be 5,600 gold.
Yes.
You walk up to the tattoo shop, and I'll let you guys role play it out. So,
Okay.
Creed, tell her what she sees.
Let me change my gold so I can. There. Okay.
So you walk up, and you see this very slender elvish woman leaning facing up on a male, just a regular human male. She'll slowly turn and notice you, and she'll be like, "Ah, interesting. That'll be enough for day Jeffrey."
Another
And
Jeffrey.
the guy, yes. Everybody called Jeffrey.
Everybody's called Jeffrey.
They've met 6 Jeffreys so far.
Oh Jesus, we have.
Seriously?
Why do you think I was using the name
Yes.
Jeffrey?
I don't know.
There is a guy in Sigil who has 26 brothers, and they are all named Jeffrey.
Isn't one of them
They're
a
also-
Even
headless?
the dead one, and they're not
They-
all alive apparently.
No, they're not all alive. They are also all humans, and they all look almost identical.
Jeffrey will study his new tattoo and go, "Thanks, babe. What do I owe you?" And she'll be just a small laugh and goes, "We can talk about that later. I know where to find your mama." And he just gulps and bolts out of the chair. She'll then turn to you, get up, and stretch. And as she stretches, you notice for the first time, she doesn't just have 1, 2 arms. You keep going down. There's a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6 arms. As she stretches, one of her arms will grab a cloth, dab her head. Another 2 will pour her a cup of water, and she'll turn towards you. She's covered in tattoos, by the way.
Well,
And
that
to go-
seems handy. I'm gonna say.
She'll let a small laugh. It sounds like, a bell as she goes, yes, yes, I've heard that pun before.
Oh no, I didn't mean it as a pan. I mean it like for real. Like very
Looks you up and
useful. Very
down.
useful.
And what color is your skin, by the way?
Uh, the color that you can see in the picture.
Wood elf. Basically. Basically wood
Uh,
elf skin.
She'll look you
Pale
up
with a
and down.
yellowish undertone. I
Yes.
guess.
Alright. She'll look at you and goes, are you here to be a palette? Or are you here to be a canvas?
That's a very strange question. What would the difference be?
Tilts her head. A palette is of my inspiration. A canvas is more rigid. It requires certain pigments and artist interpretations.
In other words, are you asking whether she wants the tattoo to be custom or something?
Yeah. Do you
Okay.
want her just to tattoo what she feels like tattooing, or do you want something? You want something. You didn't want her to just give you what she desires.
I
Yeah, so it would be
I
canvas.
don't know. Can I see some of your work, and then I can decide.
Yeah, I
She'll
imagine
just-
she's got. Mhm.
Yeah, I even tried listing them, and you said you didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, so she shows you a list of all the things that she does.
No, I didn't want to hear about the steampunk stuff.
That was all tattoo stuff. I was literally starting to list tattoos, like barrier tattoo, absorbing tattoo, coil grasping tattoo, eldritch claw.
That's not
Illuminars.
what I'm asking. I'm asking about designs, not what they do.
Oh, that's the designs are what they do. The magic is within the glyphs.
Mhm.
Hun.
Oh, then no, I have something in mind of what I want to have.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is this you are interested in?
Well, I want something that will accentuate my already pretty flowing out charisma because I'm going to this adventure, you see, and I haven't been there before, and haven't been there before means I've never conned anyone there, so I want to have an edge.
Ooh.
See,
And also, if you could make it so I would be harder to be hit, because apparently where I'm going, elves aren't very liked.
interesting. Would you like this in one design or two?
Ooh.
Do I get to choose what the design looks like? Question.
I can try to make it pleasing to your eyes, but every piece of magic has a certain pattern, a certain glyph that must be incorporated.
Indeed. So now the real question is, where does she want it?
I'm thinking.
Not to mention, that is actually a very good question, because you're going to get two separate tattoos in two different places, or are you
Keep
going to
in
do
mind-
one big tattoo that does two glyphs?
No, probably a big one.
Especially considering that. So, two things. A big tattoo will cost more, but will only take up one attunement slot.
Right, that's a good point. I forgot about that. So if you get one tattoo with two abilities, that'll only be one attunement slot. So that'll be a little bit more. That'll be, what is it? Maybe an extra 200.
I'd honestly say 1,000. Most of the time,
Really?
magic item, yeah, out of character, magic items are normally much more expensive.
Right. So probably about 6,000 rather than 56.
But I paid two separate prices though.
Well, the
You
thing
want-
is, that's two separate if you want two separate things to take up two slots. If you want one that takes up only one slot but does two effects, then that's pretty expensive because
Oh.
think of it like this. Say if you got Boots of Speed, but then those Boots of Speed was like also Boots of Spider Climb. That would have that would have two enchantments on just a pair of one boots.
Well,
saying?
The
I
whole
guess.
thing is humans normally only have 3 attunement slots for magic items.
Well, if it's another 1,000, fuck it. I'll still have
Alright.
700 gold.
So she gives you another 1,000 for the two attunement slots, and it's going to take up one attunement slot. It will be a tattoo slot, and this will
And
do
it's
two
a
effects.
And it's a total of +5, right? You said?
Plus 5 the AC and plus 2 charisma.
So the tattoo for the ace, the glyph for the AC will be +5, and then the glyph for the charisma will just be +2.
Okay.
Now, where would I want it to be?
Right on the butt cheek. No.
No. Probably upper back, shoulder, something like that.
That'd be kind of cool.
Half shoulder, half neck, or something like that. And I want it to be like elvishy, kind of.
It's like elvish glyph.
I mean, kind of like how the how are they called? Like the tattoos that you had in Dragon Age, but not in the
Yeah.
face. Kind of like
Right.
the tattoos that Fenris had, but not full body.
Right. They're
It's not really that. It's more circles upon circles of Celtic wording.
and she could do an elvish rune because there are some in sigil there would be dwarven, elvish, draconic. They would have all different kinds of runes there. So she could do the sigils in an elven style.
Yeah.
At least if Creed's shopkeeper has the knowledge of that. I assume she does.
If she does, I'm going to another shop.
You're welcome to go to another shop. This is the only tattoo parlor around, though.
Yeah, on this particular level, you'd have to go down to level 9 to get another one. You'd have to go down to see Boris.
See who?
Boris.
He just has a
Look.
pick. A
He
chisel
does
and a
it the
pick.
old-fashioned way. No, he does it the old-fashioned way with seashells.
Huh?
And he doesn't have her wand that cuts off the pain. In other words, she does it very professionally, and you don't feel like it's stabbing into you like agonizing pain. Boris does it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, but she only gives circles.
You can do them in elven style. That's all you're gonna get. Typically, when you get a
Fine.
pattern of a
Okay.
tattoo, there has to be a runic pattern to it to have the spell work.
I mean, yeah, that doesn't mean that it can't be incorporated something more artistic or aesthetically pleasing, you know?
You know what I'm talking about, by the way?
No?
It got the symbols and nuts. I'm talking about.
Yeah?
circles.
Okay, how about something like this, where is it? There is Celtic thingies there, but it's a tree.
Fine. You want something with style? It's going to be a shield with a wing coming off of it, and vines growing out of it up onto your neck, blooming into flowers.
Ooh.
I don't want flowers.
Okay, blooming into thorns.
Vines.
Fine.
Well, something like the tree thing. Just a bit more aesthetically, aesthetic.
Fine,
Control.
you get this.
Haggling. It's hilarious.
Ah, sure, yeah, okay. Shoulder then. Actually, yeah, some of these are really nice.
Morwen wakes up a week later. It's just a big tattoo. It just says "fuck you" on it.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Come
that looks
on,
like a
it's a
pretty dang
tattoo.
good
It's
symbol.
gonna be there forever,
Yep, this is something you got to think about. So Creed, I assume she has a performance check of 20, but go ahead and roll me a d20 plus 20.
That's going to be a 35.
Okay. Saying what happens, she'll do the tattoo on Morwen's back, and in her personal opinion, this character, this is one of her finest pieces of work. You got a very good score on that.
Sweet.
Too bad. The customer was very demanding.
Sometimes the high demand creates a better piece of art.
I paid 8,000 gold. You
Yeah.
bet I'm demanding.
To be fair, that's pretty cheap still for powerful
no.
stuff like that.
Honestly, that right there probably was worth a legendary or artifact level stuff. So that should have been about, if you go into the GM guide, that's
12
about
to 16.
No, God no. That's about 100,000.
Did you count for inflation or deflation?
I'm going from Xanathar's Guide,
Right.
the official book for D&D.
Right. You guys get a little bit cheaper here because it's sigil, and that's why. But the only reason that like some prices will be taken is because she is the only tattoo artist on this level. Like I said, you go down to level 9 and there's Boris, but that's the only other person who does
And I'm
magical
not going to
inscribing
Boris. So, how the fuck do I add these things to my sheet?
tattoos. Let's see. This will be upping your charisma by 2 and your AC by 2. So
By
you
5.
may need to either by 5, sorry. So you either need to take a mental note of it or find some way to upgrade it because I don't know how to on these sheets.
Do I just increase it? I mean, it's a tattoo, so it's permanent. So do I just add them?
You could.
And I need to go visit this tattoo lady if she's this cheap.
All right. Azure goes and visits. What is Azure getting?
Might as well make my charisma more absurd than 24.
All right. So what?
What was the
kind of tattoo
fucking
do you
point
get?
of being a bard?
How do I add the AC modifier?
Why did I pick to be a fucking bard? Oh, that's right. I was trying to do
I
a
don't
thing.
Yes, you were trying to do a thing.
I hate all of you so much.
Look,
Says the man.
my main stat is charisma. I was very clear when you were making your character. I'm a charisma character.
Yeah,
You have failed, not so.
I
For the
have.
last time.
I have.
Granted, you have a fucking battle axe guitar
I do have a fucking battle axe guitar.
that you don't need proficiency in.
I do.
How do you do that when you had almost no money?
He had money.
So
People who are.
how much
Go
is
ahead.
the rare one again?
Let's see. The was it +2, +3, +4, +5?
Alright, so very rare is plus. How much is a very rare?
No, I'm asking. Are you getting a
Plus 4.
+2,
How much is a
plus
+4?
4? 44.
Offer her 3,000 plus a +2 act.
Okay. I mean, she's your shopkeeper. Will she take that?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I probably acts elsewhere.
All right.
Ah, I didn't even haggle. I should have haggled.
You did haggle, actually.
Yeah, but you didn't have me roll for it, because that would have
Yeah,
helped.
I know, but you just sat there and bitched for like 5 minutes, but that's still haggling. Deal with it. Take your fucking tattoo and fucking like it, bitch.
Okay, so how do I
We don't
change the
know.
AC?
I don't know.
Figure it out. I'm gonna talk now.
You've been talking for the first
No,
part
no.
of the
Shush.
thing.
Shut
Shush.
up.
He has a declaration. I want to hear it. Go for it.
All right,
Philip.
I'm gonna go to the tattoo lady, and I'm gonna look at all whatever displays of art she's done. All right, and so I'm gonna be looking at it. Just kind of. So yeah, all your shopkeep sees is just me like holding like one of the pictures of like one of her tattoos.
Hello, little one.
It's by Debella blessed. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. All of them.
Well, thank you.
By what divine were you gifted this power? You physically see like a tear in her eye.
By study, by grace, by the god of Yasha. Are you here for to be a canvas? Or are you here to be a palette canvas?
I admire her as and a fellow artisan.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, the last of my coin has gone to this interesting loot here. If I am still, this is. May I make a request? A single request.
Mm-hmm.
You clearly show passion. May I be your magnum opus? I have no requests, nothing. But
Interesting.
whatever your heart desires, I want your best work should be expressed in this world, in any world I go to.
A palette, then. Come.
My whole
You got
self,
good business today.
my whole form is again. I told you I have no coin, so
Yeah. Well, you're not going to get your whole form tattooed on,
no. But I was.
but you are going to get something interesting. And I will send it to you later.
Oh boy.
There. My hair? That should be just a tattoo.
Well,
Give
think
you
about
shit for free.
It's not. Let me put it this way: it's not going to be a stat boost. It's going to be something else, something more interesting.
I like it. I rolled the I rolled the dice of fate on this one.
Out of character. She did ask you, do you want to be a palette? She asks everyone, are you actually here for a commission, or are you here for me to experiment on your body?
I
in other words-
100% wanted to be experimented on. I wanted to be
Oh, God.
the best she can do. I want her heart and soul in this one.
Alright, she actually rolled okay, so I'll figure out what this is going to be.
Like, it's like you go back to the tent. And it's like, okay, we're all ready to go to the lands of the Witcher. Wait,
Why is there a
Face
dick on your
tattoo.
face?
it's like, wait, where's Trolley? Wait, why is there a dragon just sitting here?
I have ascended! Oh god, where are you at? Okay, so since I gave you full permission, because when I said whole body, I meant you're allowed to do whatever your heart desires. Where are you sticking this, and what is it going to look like, at least?
I don't know because I have to decide what you're getting.
Fucking hilarious, okay.
It's going to be a surprise. I have to type this stuff up.
Yep. So
'Cause if I-
Azur got a tattoo.
Because
Morwen got a nice tattoo, and then Trolley's coming in to do whatever she wants. Dang, Creed, your shopkeeper's getting a lot of business today.
Yes. I'm sad that my other ones that gives basically steampunk augments and my pet shop owner didn't get any business.
Well, it does make sense because a lot of these people are from lands of mysticism, so they wouldn't even know what that stuff is.
Oh no, the pet shop
To
owner.
be fair, nobody knew about this session.
Yeah, this was a secret
So-
session. Secret session.
it wasn't though.
there
I've
will
been
be- there
posting
will
about
be
it
a-
for a while, like 3
I know,
days.
yeah.
Yeah,
it's,
but nobody
there-
really knew about it though. Maybe talked
there
about
will
it
be,
in voice chat, but
there will be opportunities for people to buy stuff in sigils, so no worries.
Now my question is, as Creed walks along, does his weapon lead him anywhere?
he's what?
Yes. As Azur walks along, he will eventually be led to a small, out-of-the-way kind of hut made almost in the Indian / Middle Eastern kind of style of granite kind of huts. And as you walk in, there is a man there. There are a lot of dream catchers, potion bottles, and what looked like bottles of, you'd almost say spider web, but you're not entirely sure. It's just an odd looking kind of set in the bottle. You see a man that looks somewhat like a red guard, but he has a tan robe on, and he turns around. He's got a black beard, and he says, "Ah, welcome."
Looks around, sniffs the air. What is this place?
This is a place of discovery, my friend, and a place of regaining lost knowledge. Unlike that small goblin over there, I do not take memories. I make them and reform them. He picks up a little horn and he's like, "So without me, you wouldn't have any business, you little shit." And then he sets the horn back down. Sorry about that. I get a little annoyed with him sometimes. Anyway.
You, Jeffrey!
He chuckles and he looks at Azur and he says, "You have memories that you have lost, haven't you?"
I should told stories, but yes.
Would you like to recover them?
I'm not sure if they are worth recovering.
Indeed. That is often a price that many have to pay.
I do not have the memories, but I have the emotion. I have these. He touches his face where the scars are.
It is up to you, friend, whether you wish to take the delve into this.
Touches his chain again. Seems to commune with it. Then he looks up and says, "But my powers have been growing. Feel them welling up inside. Feel something changing within me. I need to know."
He nods. How much gold does Azur have on him right now?
1,000.
He will charge exactly 1/4.
Alright.
He charges everyone who comes into his shop 1/4 of what they have, no matter how big or how small.
Okay.
He says, "Very well." And he hands you one of the weird spider-looking kind of things. It's like a, you know those like little crystal balls that have that swirly sand stuff in it, and you can't even tell if it's a solid or a liquid?
Yep.
It looks like one of those.
He looks at it and turns and goes, "Do I drink this?"
Indeed, you do.
And without even blinking, saying anything, he just pops the cork and shotguns it.
All right, roll me a wisdom saving throw and a constitution saving throw. Okay.
32.
Mhm.
27.
All right. You are perfectly fine. And Azur, for the first time in his life, remembers that fateful excursion of his life. And I think that is a good place to stop the session. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been Elder Scrolls Unchained, Shopping in Sigil. You can go ahead and end it, Trolley.
Woo! Bye!